Hi, welcome to my channel, The Divine Storm 369. Thank you for being here, and I'm going to do a love reading for you. So we're going to find out what is going on in your love connection with your soulmate, with your twin flame, with your partner, whatever name that you have for it. Okay, so please keep in mind it is a general reading, so only take the messages as they personally resonate with you. But if you would like a personal reading, that information is in the description box under each and every video, along with my email. So if you're interested in that, just go ahead and email me. We're going to go ahead and jump right into the reading here. Okay, so I'm going to start here by pulling an energy for the feminine and the masculine. Please keep in mind sexes can be reversed in this reading because it is a general reading. Okay, so let's start off by pulling the energy for the divine feminine. Okay, and okay, too many. Let's go ahead and pull our energy for the divine masculine energy. Okay. Okay. So for the feminine, we got a number 1, very magician energy. Okay, and it says, goes to the pumpkin patch. All right, count your blessings. That's what we have here for the feminine. And again, it is very magician-like. And for the masculine, we have lead the way, number 12, like hanged man energy. Okay, be a leader. Show others how it's done. You can help others. Okay. So again, it is very hanged man energy. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at your energy, feminine. All right, so what goes to the pumpkin patch, I could see that you don't really, I feel like you don't talk a whole lot. You really are more of an observer. Okay, so you like to observe situations. You're very cerebral, so I feel like you really think a lot. You might have a tendency to overthink as well. And people see you as very quiet, very reserved. And I think a lot of the times you do feel overlooked, right? You might feel overlooked in your relationships, overlooked in your place of employment. So yeah, that's what I feel here. But one thing about you is you are very dependable. You are an extremely gentle soul as well. And you are very important. And I think that sometimes you feel unimportant, right? Because you feel overlooked a lot of the times. But Spirit is saying here that you are extremely important. Okay. And I think that here I could see that you have been going through a hard time with this masculine. This could be definitely that you guys being in separation, because we have goes to the pumpkin patch. Okay, so I feel like there was a separation here between the two of you. And I think that a lot of times with this masculine feminine, you feel invisible. So you might be trying to get their attention in different ways and just feeling invisible, overlooked, like they don't see you, like they don't hear you. Okay. I also feel like you love staying at home. I think that for this feminine, you would rather stay home than go out. Okay. Is what I'm seeing as well. But I think that a lot of times you just kind of feel generally unlucky. And Spirit is saying that is definitely not the case. So I think that for you, because you do feel so overlooked a lot of times, you might overlook in your own life very small blessings. So Spirit wants you to see and count the very small everyday blessings in your life that you might overlook, right? So I also feel like there's something hidden. There's a hidden blessing here that you're not seeing. Maybe you have yet to discover it. Okay, but I'm definitely picking up. This could be something that you've hidden some time ago and forgotten about. This could be something you thought you had lost, finding it again because you've been overlooking where you put it, things like that. So I definitely feel that energy from you. So yeah, I'm interested to know what that is. So let me know down below in the comments if this resonates with you, if you have lost something and then found it, or whatever it is that you've been overlooking. I also feel like for you, feminine, if you have been struggling financially, struggling with money, there's definitely some money somewhere that you have overlooked. Okay, so this could be money you put up and forgotten about. This could be someone that owes you money that you had definitely forgotten about. But, you know, there is an element to this card of stepping up and claiming what is yours. Okay, and with money as well. So I do feel like for those of you who need to hear that, we have that message. Okay. So also this is about protecting the small things. And I think that because you feel so overlooked, again, you do have a tendency to overlook things in your life, certain blessings, and maybe even overlook things about yourself, about how special you really are. Okay. So, you know, you could start changing that by counting and looking at the small things in your life, the little blessings that you have all around you, because I feel like you're actually very abundant. There's so much around you and you're very resourceful, right? And so you just have to look. Don't allow the universe to overlook you because you overlook yourself. I think that you want to be known and recognized, and it starts with you, okay? So let's go ahead and get another card here for our feminine. Okay, we have closed off, guarded, and resistance. Okay. So I do feel like for you, feminine, you feel closed off. You are the one feeling guarded here. You are resisting this connection. Okay, why? Because you feel overlooked in this connection. So therefore, it's kind of become this expectation, right? It's kind of become this expectation for you that you will be overlooked, you will not be seen, and I think that you automatically kind of get guarded, kind of get closed off is what I'm seeing here because you have that expectation, right? That's why. So Spirit wants you to stop overlooking all the beautiful, wonderful traits that you have. You are such a blessing, and Spirit wants to remind you of that right now, okay? For the masculine energy, we have, again, number 12, Hanged Man energy. Lead the way. Be a leader. Show others how it's done. You can help others. Okay, so with this card, I feel this masculine is a natural born leader, but they're afraid to take the lead. Okay, this could be a tropical Pisces, but actually a Vedic Aries. Okay, so they still have some Piscean qualities, but also very Aries qualities as well. So, you know, it's time for them to step up in some sort of way, and they're not doing that. It's time for them to be a leader in their own life. And I think that this masculine might have relied upon others around them for far too long in their life. Okay, this could be their friends, family, but they definitely have been relying on others to lead them, to show them the way, maybe even to help support them in ways in their life, instead of stepping up to the plate and being the leader that they're supposed to be. Instead of other people showing them the way, they are meant to show others how it's done, okay? Instead of asking for help and leadership from others, they're supposed to be that help and leadership for themselves, and they're the ones supposed to be helping others. Because what I'm seeing is that this masculine is extremely capable. They just don't believe in themselves, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. So they really need to believe in themselves. And look at the look on their face, that look of worry, that look of broken confidence. I think you can see that in their eyes. And there is a lot of pain that you both share. Okay, that you both share the same pain of broken confidence. I'm seeing that. I feel that, but I feel it's in different ways. Okay, you both don't really believe in yourself. And I think that needs to change today, because you are both awesome. Okay, beautiful energy here. Let's get another card for this masculine. And then, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to tell you some very good traits about both of you that should never be overlooked. Okay, that's what we're going to do here. Okay, we got stability, harmony, and flow. All right, so something about this masculine's life always seems unstable. They always seem to need help from someone else. They always seem to need someone else's advice, someone else to show them the way, right? Help me, show me the way. I need your help. Bail me out of this situation. I need their help for this problem. That type of energy, okay? And I think they have a problem with stability. They also have a problem with harmony in their life, okay? And they wonder why. It's because you're looking towards others for direction and for guidance instead of looking inward, okay? This masculine needs a new perspective, a new way of seeing things with the number 12. Again, this is the Hanged Man, okay? In order for their life to feel more stable, more harmonious, and flow more easily, they have to step up and start seeing life through a new lens. And in that lens, they are the leader that they are seeking. They are their own hero, right? All they have to do is look in the mirror and step up, okay? Because they have everything inside of them that they need, everything that they need. They just don't believe in themselves, okay? So, interesting energy. Let's take a look at the mutual energy between you. Okay, this is just going to tell me a little bit more about the chemistry between the two of you. Chaos and conflict, number 33. Okay, so I definitely feel like there's some major imbalances here. Okay, there's disharmony between the masculine and feminine, because honestly, the feminine is a little guarded, a little resistant, and this masculine is unstable. And they're, you know, they feel like they need someone in their life to tell them what to do all the time. And I feel like they have a lot of people around them all of the time. And so this is kind of the energy of there being way too many cooks in the kitchen, way too much of the time for this masculine. And because of that, they have a problem with harmony, with just flowing. There's a lot of chaos and conflict. Okay, so let's take a look at this chaos and conflict. What is going on there? You also might be seeing 333 because we have the 12 here, which is a 3. So we have 33 and 12, which is 333. Okay, so a 333 here is a new life wanting to be born. Okay, it is wanting this masculine to step up, okay, into their own blueprint, not someone else's blueprint or plan for them, but their own, right? What do they want in their heart? What makes them feel confident? What makes them feel harmonious and makes them feel stable, right? That's what they need to follow, because following everybody else's advice and direction has not been working out for them. And I think that they would tell you that. They would say, no, this hasn't been working out for me. You're right, because they're not you. And at some point in everyone's life, we have to stand up and we have to lead the way in our own life in whatever way our heart calls us to do. And it takes courage to do that. It's scary sometimes, but this masculine and the feminine, for that matter, has all the resources, has everything they need in order to do it. You just have to believe in yourself, okay? So, and we're just going to kind of freestyle this reading, okay? So yeah, that's how we're going to do this reading. Let's go ahead and take a look at the masculine's feelings towards his feminine. How does he feel about the feminine? And wait, you know what? We got to look at the conflict. Scratch that. Sorry. Let's take a look at this conflict. What is going on? What is going on with the conflict between the masculine and feminine? We have the 7 of Swords. Third party energy. Cheating energy. Okay, so yes, there is a third party here. Yes, there has been lies. There has been cheating involved in this situation. There has been unfairness. Okay. Five of Wands. There's competition in the relationship. Okay, because this masculine has cheated in the past. Okay, it's true. They have had a third party. They have cheated in the past. They have lied about it. They have been unfair. They have argued and fought about this. They have made this beautiful divine feminine question their confidence, question how wanted they are, question their own beauty, question everything about them, because they put them in a situation to where they felt there was competition between them and another feminine. And that's messed up. Okay. I have Leo here. I have, air energy here as well, Aquarius. Okay. So, and that is messed up. And honestly, it definitely has hurt this feminine's confidence. They started getting more and more guarded, more and more closed off, questioning themselves, questioning if they're good enough, if they're pretty enough, if their personality is good enough, if they're talented enough, questioning so many things about you, just creating more conflict, more chaos on the inside and on the outside as well. Okay, so things aren't going well here at all. This masculine has lied. They have cheated. They have created this conflict. They have gotten other people involved. Okay, and this feminine closed off, resistant. Okay. This masculine don't know what to do going forward. They feel lost. Okay. So, what is this feminine's thoughts towards the masculine, towards the whole situation? We got the King of Swords. Look at that. So this is how I feel you're seeing your masculine, okay? honestly, you feel, look at their face, okay? Do they look happy to you? No. No, they do not look happy. They look very upset. They look like they're ready to fight, right? They're ready for battle. There's a fire behind them and it's raging. That fire behind them is burning, okay? And they don't look happy and they're ready to express what they feel inside, just like the fire crackling expresses itself in a roar. They're ready to express themselves, but you're resistant. You're guarded. You feel this relationship has not been fair. As a matter of fact, this masculine, who's represented by the King of Swords, has been cruel, okay? Emotionally cruel. And they have not been honest. As a matter of fact, they have been distant, okay? So you feel you have had no choice but to close off, but to also be guarded, to also be resistant towards them. All right, let's get an oracle card to clarify those thoughts, feminine. Storm, unexpected. You didn't expect this. You didn't expect to find out about this masculine. You didn't expect them to lie to you. You didn't expect them to be so cruel. You didn't expect them to argue about it. You didn't expect them to put you in a situation where you feel there's competition, okay? You never could have expected it, and you feel cheated. You feel wronged. That is how you feel, and you're angry, and rightfully so, right? Rightfully so. And I think it also took you off guard. Okay, again, you definitely did not expect it. And so it just feels extra cruel. It really does because of that aspect. And also that feeling that you overlooked it. I think for this feminine, that's the worst feeling, that it was going on right under your nose and you overlooked it. That's how you feel. And that is, I feel like that is just drives you insane thinking about that, knowing that, right? So let's get another card here for the intentions the feminine has towards this masculine. Okay, the Emperor, all right? So we got the Emperor here with the King of Swords. Very interesting, feminine. How you feel about this masculine, it doesn't matter how you feel at this point with the Emperor here. Okay, first of all, you have a lot to say about this masculine with the Emperor and the King of Swords, about how you're feeling about them. You're like, you sure have been cruel. You sure have lied. You sure have hurt me in different ways, but you can't even stand up and be a leader in your own life, right? You can't even stand up and take responsibility, King of Swords, okay? You honestly, you let everyone else control you, the Emperor, right? You have so many rules and restrictions that you try to follow through everyone else, the Emperor and the King of Swords, right? Creating more and more conflict in your life, but you can't even be a leader for yourself, right? It bothers you. In your heart, it doesn't matter how you feel. It really doesn't, because you feel like you have had to put up boundaries. You have had to draw a line. And honestly, this type of energy here, now, if I get the King of Wands come out in this, or the Knight of Wands, this is like womanizing energy, okay? Or if we get the Empress, Knight, or King of Wands, right? That would clarify that. And I think that's been on your mind, feminine. I think that's been on your mind, and you're not willing to subject yourself to that energy. So let's get another card for your emotions. And in your heart, in your emotions, you feel this is the only one you want to be with, right? Divine masculine energy, the Emperor, but they have to stand up and take control of their own life. And for you, feminine, you have to stand up and take control of your own emotions, of your own heart, okay? Not let them get the best of you. And you know, the Emperor is very Mars energy, very Aries energy. So in your heart, I feel like you're upset, you're angry, and you have every right to be angry. But I think that you internalize that anger. You have a tendency to take that anger out on yourself, and it doesn't have to be that way, right? So stop doing that, is what Spirit's saying. And we're going to pull a card for you to address that issue here. Okay. How can you deal with this emotion that you're feeling in your heart, this conflict, right? This Mars energy. But let's go ahead and get another card first for your emotions. Okay, so the feminine's emotions. Yeah, you feel rejected. You feel at a loss. You feel fragmented. You feel torn apart from your heart, from everything that you thought was real, everything that you thought was true. You found out was a lie in a second, and it was hurtful, extremely hurtful. And you do feel rejected, and you do just feel at a loss. You feel fragmented, and you feel like your heart has broken into a million pieces, right? And you feel like they have been cruel, that they have done this to you. But also you feel a little foolish because you feel like you overlooked it, that you should have seen the signs. You should have known what was coming. And I have to say, it's not your fault, okay? It is not. If someone lies to you, if you give someone your trust and they lie to you and they take advantage of that trust, that's on them. That is not on you. Okay. That speaks towards their character and not yours. Okay. So let's get a card for you on how to handle these emotions that you're feeling. Okay. Because I think that you're having trouble controlling how you feel. So let's get another card. All right. How can this feminine help to control and handle the anger, the emotions that she's feeling? Okay, so maybe starting some new rituals for yourself to practice processing what has happened, to practice processing the hurt, the pain this person has put you through. I think that a lot of what you're feeling, this rejection, this loss and fragmentation, a lot of that has to do with the fact that you haven't fully processed what has happened here. Okay, and I think that you need time to process that in the emotional space. Okay. So yeah, this is just working with the universe, working with your own heart, your emotions to process what has happened. Okay. Which means trying to understand it. All right. Or at least just time to take in the events that took place and how it actually makes you feel, right? Just processing those emotions. All right. So I think you definitely need time for that. Maybe also doing some healing rituals. Okay. Some meditations as well. Candle meditations might really be helpful for you. So let's take a look at feminine. What do you really want? Actually, let's take a look at what your highest self wants for you in this connection. What does your highest self want for you in this connection? Okay, we got the Knight of Cups. What your highest self wants for you is to find genuine love, not just through someone else, but for yourself. And I think that you have to find that love in yourself and be able to open up to that love in yourself before you can open up to that love in anyone else, because you have been hurt that badly. You have been fragmented that badly that now this does need to be done in order to find the genuine love and connection that you want, that you've been seeking, either with this person or with someone else. Okay. So just be yourself, feminine. Just be yourself, be genuine, be authentic, show the world who you really are, okay? Don't allow yourself to be overlooked anymore because, you know, you shouldn't be overlooked. Actually, to me, you actually stand out, okay? Because you have such a beautiful energy and others are going to see that in you, but you have to allow them to see it in you, okay? So don't be afraid to be yourself. All right. Even if somebody has made you feel that your best in yourself isn't good enough. I'm telling you, I'm seeing your energy right now. I'm reading it and it is. Okay. So don't be afraid. And let's get another card here. Okay. We have karma, balance, and justice. So what you most want as well is karma. Okay. I think that for you, feminine, I think in your life, you have went through life or you've experienced a lot of loss, a lot of rejection, a lot of pain and conflict in your life due to others. And I think that you have a lot of times sat by and felt that these people have gotten away with it, or that they didn't experience any karma, that they'll never know what you went through, that they can just do things to you and get away with it, making you feel like you don't matter. But you do matter, okay? Spirit is saying here that the balance that you want, the justice that you want, the karma, we all have karma, okay? That you deserve and also that everyone else deserves will come in, and it will come in authentically, genuinely, okay? So we could take a look at that if you like. I feel like you want to look at that. So let's see. What type of karma will people experience that have hurt this feminine, right? What type of karma do they have? All right, we have Knight of Pentacles. It's funny, we have two knights here. So that might be significant, feminine. You might actually see karma come in, balance be restored within two nights, okay, with the two knights here. So you're actually going to see this within 2 nights, all right? And I'm interested in that as well. Let me know what's going on with that. What do you see within 2 nights, feminine? Let me know within the comments. But yeah, I know it has to do with karma. Okay, we also have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So I think that whatever is about to happen for them is going to feel just as emotionally overwhelming as what you have felt. Okay, so we have like this emotional explosion, this overwhelm energy that's been a long time coming. Spirit's saying it's been a long time coming. Okay, but this is basically watching them go through this emotional breakdown that you essentially have been feeling for quite some time on the inside and have been hiding it. Okay, so, I never wish anything bad on anyone. We all have karma, right? Including divine feminine energies, because even just simply thinking, breathing, is karma. Karma is just an exchange of energies, right? Like when we breathe, we're exchanging air and exchanging it for breath and breathing out, a different form, carbon dioxide. So that's an exchange, okay? It's karmic. Honestly, every single thing we do is karmic, okay? And karma is also just a way of the universe balancing out energies, all right? So whenever you think someone isn't getting their karma, it's not fair, Spirit saying it always is, even if it is a long time coming, the universe will always balance itself out, okay? And what you're about to witness is these people that have hurt you this is like an emotional breakdown, okay? And I think it's going to be quite a long one, all right? but you're going to witness this, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at the actions you want to take towards your masculine. What are the actions that you really want to take? Okay, and what are the actions that your higher self wants you to take, right? Towards this connection. Okay. So we have the Nine of Cups. That's the actions you really want to take. I think you want to just be very hospitable. I just feel like you're the type of person that when you're hurt, when you feel rejected, when someone hurt you, you let it go. You let it slide. You're more hospitable to them, you know, and it's like, I know that's what you want to do, but where has that gotten you so far, right? Because what you're essentially doing is just compiling wound after hurt, after wound, after hurt, after pain, building it up until you have so much to process and get through emotionally. So with the Nine of Cups, traditionally, there's a curtain behind the, you know, Nine of Cups. So while that might bring you some satisfaction temporarily, it's just adding to the stuff behind the curtain, right? So let's clarify that. Yep, healing. Okay, now is the time for healing. All right, for justice to come in, for balance to come in, okay, for karma to come in, to heal these fragmentations, to heal this wound of rejection, this wound of loss. Okay, that is what the time is for now, but also for you to experience karma happening outside of yourself, seeing that balance be restored in the universe, right? That what goes around really does come around, and you're going to see that, okay? And I think that's a part of your healing, honestly, because of the way you felt about yourself and the way that people have made you feel about yourself and what you've been through. It's part of your healing process to experience the universe setting balance back, okay? So what does your higher self want you to do? We have the Seven of Wands. It did come out in reverse. Okay, feminine, I know that this is going to sound hard to do, but it's time to let your guard down. Okay, it really is. It's time to let your guard down, not to the people that hurt you, but to yourself. You can let your guard down with yourself and with spirit present in order to heal wounds. It's okay to do that. It's okay to be honest with yourself about the pain that you've experienced, okay? And you know, when we're honest with ourselves about the pain that we've experienced from other people, that also helps karma do its job. It helps the universe bring balance in. It just does, okay? So let's get another card for what your higher self wants you to do. Okay, so there is some cycles that need completed for you. And part of that cycle is the healing process. Part of that cycle is dropping your guard. Because let's be honest, you've been way guarded, way resistant and closed off to almost everyone that you encounter. And you have been hiding yourself from the world, okay? And you and the world both deserve to experience the beauty of you, the joy of you, even if you don't see it. The reason why you don't see it is because you have overlooked it, because others have overlooked it in you. Don't be like others, right? Like if you pass a beautiful rose and you don't take the time to stop and smell that rose or just look at it and appreciate its beauty, maybe take a picture, you know, there's some that will stop and appreciate that and do that. And there's some that will overlook the rose, and that's their own problem. It is their own issue that they overlooked that rose and they didn't get that few seconds of inspiration, of experiencing sublime beauty in the pattern of the rose, and experiencing the sweet scent of the rose, and how it can really just brighten up your day at a soul level, experiencing the little things, counting those little blessings, right? You are that rose, feminine. And if somebody doesn't take the time to stop and appreciate your beauty, it is absolutely their loss, right? Because everything is much better with, when you take time to stop and appreciate the beauty in all of the small moments in every little thing. Okay. By the way, we have Pisces here. We have Sagittarius here. I have Cancer. I have Capricorn. I have Virgo and Taurus. I have Scorpio. I have Aries. Okay. All for the feminine energy. I have Aquarius. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the masculine's thoughts towards his feminine. What's going on in his thoughts? Okay, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Let's get the emotions here. Sorry about the wobble, you guys. Get the emotions, how they really feel towards their feminine. We got the High Priestess. All right, what do they really want? What is their actual higher self want, right? What does this masculine's higher self want from this connection? We got the Two of Wands. Okay. So, in the masculine's thoughts towards the feminine, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. There's something about this connection that does make them feel powerless, okay? This is also jealousy. They're making excuses for their behavior. They're treating their feminine like they're jealous because they lied, because the masculine lied, they cheated, they got caught, and now the excuse is, well, you're jealous. You're jealous that there was someone else, High Priestess, right? And they know in their heart this is just an excuse, okay? They know in their heart that this is not right, that they need to stand up and make it right, okay? Let's get another card for the thoughts here. Growth. And that's how you show growth. That's how you show spiritual, emotional growth, right? I will tell you about this third party. So the third party, the karmic, is very, very sexual. Okay, I will say that. I will say they're also very provocative in that, is what I'm seeing as well. Okay, I also feel like this was meant to be a secret. This masculine never actually thought the secret would come out. Okay, but now it's time to show their growth. And they know this. They know that they need to do something to show that they have grown. Okay. We have the High Priestess and the emotions here. So there is a spiritual connection between the masculine and the feminine. Okay, you might also live together. You might have lived together when they did this, right? But now there's a separation due to the situation. But I do feel that with the High Priestess here and the Queen of Wands, it's obviously two feminines, Two of Wands, okay? A choice that needs to be made. And this masculine's higher self is telling them, you need to make a choice, all right? You need to show growth. And this choice isn't about partners. That choice has been made, okay? What this choice is about, and they chose their feminine, by the way, but what this choice is about is allowing yourself to lead in your own life. That is what this choice is about. So let's get another card here for the emotions they feel. They keep their emotions a secret, feminine. They do not tell you how they're really feeling about the situation, okay? They avoid talking about the situation. They don't want to talk about the situation, okay? But how are they really feeling about it? Let's take a look. How do they really feel about it? They feel pretty low, okay? They feel like they're questioning their self-worth. They're like, man, I can't believe I did this to my feminine. You know, they feel like you must think very low of them right now with self-worth coming out, okay? And they're questioning their ability to control their own life, all right? So this is adding deeper to the fear of them becoming the leader that they really are, okay? We got Two of Wands. This is step it up. Make a decision. Step it up for Pete's sake. That's what Spirit is saying to this masculine. For Pete's sake, make a choice. Put in some effort. Put in some work, right? Stop being silent. It's time to talk. They've also been silent. So this masculine has been avoiding conversations. They're silent. They say the feminine is jealous because they messed up. So they're avoiding all of it. And this masculine's higher self is like, for Pete's sake, put in some effort here. Step it up, okay? It's time. Ego, vanity, pride, that is the only thing that is stopping them, okay? So their higher self is trying to break through that ego, break through that vanity, that pride, that is too stubborn to admit when they're wrong, that is too stubborn to tell the truth, okay, about the situation, to have a conversation with their feminine, too stubborn to put in effort or make a decision. So their higher self is clashing with them, okay, trying to get them to take a good long look in the mirror and see what you see, feminine. All right. Only had a few that wanted to come out. Too many, though. It was quite a bit. All right. We also have memories, nostalgia. Okay, this is stop making excuses. All right, it's time to face what inside of you, your vanity, your pride. It's time to face your ego. Okay. So what actions do the masculine actually want to take towards their feminine? All right, we got Temperance. And I'm sorry, the Star. No, Temperance. And then what actions does this masculine's higher self want them to take towards their feminine? Okay, we got the Six of Swords. So what actions do they want to take? You know, we got Temperance here. All right, so really, this is fixing things. Okay, this is fixing things. This is coming clean. All right, this is... we can change this. We can do this. I know we can. I know I can restore balance. I know I can tell the truth. I know that I can open up. And this masculine's higher self is telling them, hey, it's time to leave the drama and all the conflict behind. Okay? It's time to make a decision and to choose and leave all the silly conflict and drama behind. It's unnecessary and it hurts more than it needs to. Spirit, clarify the actions that they want to take. Yeah, so look at that. They're like, I'm sorry, can we fix this? Can we just move forward, right? Can we transcend this? They don't want to let you go, so they want to fix it. They want to see eye to eye with you, okay? Have a conversation, be open. All right, and let's take a look at what their higher self is guiding them towards with the Six of Swords. Yeah, their higher self is like, listen, you gotta apologize. Okay? You want your feminine to forgive you. You want your feminine to move forward. Guess what? The first step to that is to man up and to apologize. Okay? So you got some work to do. Feminine, expect an apology to come in over the next 2 weeks. All right? I would say within the next 6 days to 14 days. Expect this apology to come in. All right? Now, let's get some hidden truths here about this. Okay. So, what does this masculine want to tell this feminine about their relationship? What does he want to say? Okay. And what does this masculine want to tell this feminine about the situation? Okay. And what does this feminine want to tell this masculine about how they feel about them? Okay. And what does this feminine want to tell this masculine about the situation? Okay. Feminine, we're going to start with you. What do you want to tell this masculine about how you feel? That you only left them when you found out about the third party. You left when you saw them with someone else and you didn't want to believe it, but you saw it with your own eyes and there was no denying it. And you feel like had it not been for this instance, you would still be together. Okay? What do you want to say to him about the situation that you hear songs, you hear music, and you feel like your masculine is trying to give you a message? You might be hearing the same song over and over again. You might be hearing the same music over and over. It might have your masculine's name in it. It might have your name in it. But whatever it has in it, it's your masculine's story. And it's speaking to your heart. Okay? So you could feel in your heart that they are trying to reach out to you. All right? And you're like, listen, I only left when I saw you with someone else, when I found out about someone else, okay? So, what does the masculine want to tell you about how he feels about you? We got, I know that I messed everything up. It's all my fault. I'm gonna apologize. There's no one else to blame but me, okay? So they know in their heart that they are to blame for what is going on here, that they messed everything up, they lied, they cheated, okay? And they're taking that blame. They're taking that responsibility, all right? How do they feel about the situation? They know that they have hurt you so badly, that they messed up everything so badly, they wonder if you would just be happy without them, that maybe you would just be happier if you just moved on. That's how badly they feel they messed everything up. Okay? So, what advice does Spirit have for the both of you? What advice does Spirit have for both the masculine and feminine in this reading? We're going to get 3. We got 2. Okay. So the message to the both of you, all right? We have spend some quality time together, listen and talk to each other, get to know each other all over again. This is what is needed, okay? Quality time, not time talking about the past, not time talking about conflict, but just enjoying each other's company, actually being able to listen and talk. Okay, it's going to take opening up for the both of you. This is what is needed. Okay, because you need to learn to spend that quality time, and also learning to receive that quality time, that message, with love and appreciation, even if it is a hard situation, even if it is something that you don't always want to hear. Gracious acceptance is a way that you can also show love, okay? Being gracious for honesty, being gracious for the small moments that you spend together that can be considered quality time. We also have you are limitless. You can do this. You are a magical being. Okay, you can do anything that you choose. So don't ever tell yourself that this connection is too messed up, that it's too hard to fix it. That is wrong. This connection is limitless, just as limitless as you are, and you're masculine, and there's nothing that you can't achieve, I promise. Okay, so that is the reading that I have for you today. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed the reading, please help me to grow my channel by liking the video, hitting the subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave me a comment down below. I really love and appreciate the comments that you guys leave me, and I do read all of them. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.